Hello, Kansas City. I'm Councilwoman Patterson Hazley, proudly representing the 3rd District at large. When I was running for office, I promised to be the councilwoman who gets things done. 2 years in, and I stand before you with over $107 million in direct investments delivered to our community, and over $300 million in private investment that I've worked to bring to the table. That's funding approved, projects moving, and resources delivered right here, right now. So let me take you through the highlights. I started by turning blight into opportunity. When I took office, we went straight to work launching the Housing Accelerator Program in the Washington-Wheatley neighborhood, targeting 49 vacant lots to be an opportunity for affordable homes. We made this land available to developers for just $1, with a timeline to complete construction within 18 months following city-led environmental remediation. To fund that remediation, I led the city to secure the largest EPA Brownfields grant this year in the nation for a total of $6 million. I also landed $1.1 million for Ivanhoe Gardens Apartments and co-led a $20 million investment to revitalize Parade Park homes, bringing over 1,000 units of housing for individuals across all walks of life, age, and income. I have some exciting plans on the horizon, and I look forward to sharing more. Safe and affordable housing is where it starts, but is not where it ends. I've put jobs and people first. Let's talk about economic development. Within 20 months of taking office, I secured $20 million for the 18th and Lydia parking garage, the first publicly funded garage on the entirety of the East Side, unlocking a $50 million Marriott hotel, hundreds of jobs, and long overdue amenities for Kansas City's Jazz District. Building on that momentum, I've secured budget amendments that focus on investments in people, because specialized personnel are needed to put everything together. I secured $600,000 for 4 economic development specialists to turn plans into action, and $200,000 to hire neighborhood planners who have worked with my office to create the first community-led neighborhood plans, starting in Washington-Wheatley, putting residents in control. And now South Round Top neighborhood is getting a plan next. I also secured $150,000 for the Plant Grant Program for urban growers, $1 million for the Jazz District Pedestrian Mall, $250,000 for a family development center on the horizon, $150,000 for facility upgrades at an unhoused services center, and $1.4 million to combat challenges at the Linwood Sunfresh, and so much more. That said, I believe that the key to long-term growth is to make critical investments in our future. So let me tell you about youth advocacy. This year, I launched KC Future Builders, raising $100,000 in private donations to launch this construction trades pathway program at Manual Tech. When students go through this program, they will be equipped with the skills, credentials, and network to immediately enter the workforce with a median annual income exceeding $100,000. That's coupled with the public safety career pathway that I also launched at Manual Tech, connecting students to careers as first responders immediately after leaving high school. That way, our first responders are from the communities that they serve. I also launched the KC Futures office, housing youth and young adult commissions, so young leaders can work hand in hand with us city leaders to help shape their own future. At the groundbreaking at the new KCPS King Empowerment Campus, I announced the launch of the Neighborhood Stabilization Program, which will target minor home repair dollars around our schools and partner with our Digital Equity Office to provide laptops and Wi-Fi access to families who need it most. So as KCPS rebuilds schools, we'll rebuild neighborhoods. We're building futures, but none of it matters without safe, accessible, thriving communities. Let's talk public safety. Public safety is more than police alone. It's problem solving on multiple fronts. That's why I worked hard to secure $7.1 million for a low barrier shelter to help individuals and families who experience homelessness, plus $500,000 to keep the neighborhood around it clean and safe. And after hearing from the community loud and clear, I worked to bring animal control back to City Hall. And through it all, we are working on plans to construct a municipal rehabilitation and detention facility following the renewal of the public safety sales tax that I championed earlier this year. But just like safety, mobility is critical. So let's get into transportation. We are experiencing a true challenge in identifying how to address funding shortfalls with KCATA. Over a year ago, I introduced a resolution warning of KCATA's budget gap. And when it hit, I helped lead the charge to craft a $46.7 million stopgap to protect every route through the latter end of this year while we have the chance to come up with a long-term solution. While there have been strides in the right direction, the challenge remains. We are working on funding KCATA for 12 months, but we still have more work to do. I am actively involved in finding a solution that works for all. On another note, I have exciting mobility plans underway, and I can't wait to tell you more. But with all of this delivered, this work means nothing without the trust of residents. Trust is built by listening and delivering. Here's how I'm doing. My office hosts annual positive protection events, providing over $70,000 worth of free pet services each year. This unique event has garnered the attention of my colleagues, and I'm proud that they are taking positive protection citywide because that's what being at large is all about. Early in my term, I established an urban agriculture committee of local experts to advise on policies and programs that can help the city promote growing healthy food in our community. And this year, I passed a communications audit resolution to take an introspective view of how the city can best communicate with residents. The weight of this office has never not dawned on me. My office's goal is that when you call, we answer and help you find a solution. When a constituent faced a $16,000 water bill, I worked to reduce it to just $400. I know that constituents have real problems that need real solutions. What I'm most proud of is how it all connects. Nothing exists in isolation. The EPA grant makes the Housing Accelerator more feasible. KC Future Builder students work on the 18th and Lydia parking garage. The parking garage enables the hotel development. These investments build systems that strengthen each other. I didn't seek this job just to talk or to keep a seat warm. I wanted to get things done. And in 2 years, we've accomplished a lot. Promises have been delivered, and we're not done delivering just yet. Thank you for your trust. Thank you for your partnership. Kansas City, let's keep up the momentum.